Down a quiet residential street, 30 minutes outside of central Tokyo, this 43-year-old family-run food stall has been the go-to for housewives like my mother for decades. And for as long as we can remember, prices never went up until now.
工夫します。お野菜がすごく高いときは乾物類を利用します。ひじきとか切り干し大根とかそういうのをこまめに作ります。サラリーマンの方も、ね、お給料上がってないじゃないですか。それをうちわざわざ皆さんお客さん来てくださるのにね、値段が上がるとがっかりするだろうなと思ってね、上げてないんです。
It's not the only business to raise prices for the first time in recent memory.
For more than 40 years, this corn snack cost 10 yen here. It's now 12 yen, or about a 2 cents raise. It's not a lot at all, but here in Japan, raising prices is a big deal. Partly because people's wages haven't gone up since the 90s, but more than that, in a society which believes in sharing social burdens, it's almost a cultural taboo. So much so that the company which makes this launched an ad campaign to explain why they had to do so.
Almost a decade after it was set, Japan finally hit its inflation target of 2% in April this year. But with much of it driven by the global rise in prices rather than consumer demand, many are questioning whether it is the kind of inflation Japan needs.
The aim was to have a sustained positive outlook for the economy so that people spend more, invest more, the wage goes up, and then the price goes up in tandem, moderately, not like hysterically. So that was the way out of deflationary spiral that Japan has been in for 3 decades.
Yeah, there is a huge pressure from society and the government of Japan to raise wages. But we need to increase productivity.
Takeshi Niinami, chief executive of Japan's biggest beverage maker Suntory, told me more about the dilemma businesses here face.
It's quite difficult for us to improve productivity all of a sudden. We've been working on it, but we have so many peers in one industry to compete with each other.
It's an issue Japan has been grappling with for decades, but with prices likely to stay higher globally, Japan may be running out of time to break the cycle before everyday consumers feel the pain. Mariko, BBC News, Tokyo.